What's going on, everybody? Coach Al here, and today I want to announce a big update with regards to my blogs, my YouTube channel, and my brand as a whole. As of now, I'm going under various names, and I do not like that. You know, I have NCAA 06 Revival, the original site. Then I created Playbook Gamer a couple months ago, and then I go under the name of Coach Al on the YouTube channel. And I do not like that, so I want to simplify all this and go under one name. So what I've decided was just put everything under Playbook Gamer. Playbook Gamer, the name itself, is a great way to summarize what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish, and who I am personally. I love playbooks, I love football, I love video games. And I think the idea of putting everything under one roof just makes sense. And that includes on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. You're going to see that blue logo everywhere. Going forward, you're going to see PG Al, the Playbook Gamer. So let's talk a little bit about that. If you go over to playbookgamer.com, this is the main site, and what I have done recently was I have added all of the NCAA 06 Revival posts and moved them to playbookgamer.com. Let's scroll down a little bit, and you go to this. This was my last blog post that actually has some content on Revival. How to survive the first few years with an FCS team. Every relevant post from Revival is now on playbookgamer.com. I did not add update this, update that, check me out here. I'm talking about the post that actually had content worth looking at. So every one of these is finally on playbookgamer.com, okay, which is really cool. And including that is the rosters page. I have all the rosters information from Revival. I've moved it over here. I have access to all the roster files that I have. You click on resources. This is just a good site that just has all of my basic links, stuff that I like and I recommend, websites and such. I've also added all of the 06 content that were pages. So if you click on games on the main menu, and you scroll down to NCAA 06, at the very top of the screen, you will get sliders and settings, dynasty tracker, toughest stadiums, 1A, 2A, historical teams, and a scouting report, which I'm excited to talk about here in a minute. And below that is all the playbook information that's been there for a little while. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that scouting report. You go back to the home page, and the latest post is scouting report for NCAA Football 06. You click on that. And this is a scouting report that I created out of an idea that I got from a friend of mine. Brady thought it was a good idea to kind of have a summary of the playbooks for each team, sort of scouting your opponent. Well, I took it a few steps further, and what I decided to do was to create a file that listed all the important information you would need to quickly scout your opposing team, the next one on your schedule. And if you click on this big link right here, Scouting Report NCAA Football 06, it goes to a Google Doc file. And this Google Doc file is really neat. Now what you're going to see, I can switch over to my personal. This is going to be a file that you can view where it has every single FBS team and what information they have. Offensive type, offensive run-pass ratio, defensive run-pass ratio, along with that team playbook. And we could probably scoot up if I can. There we go. We scoot up a little bit, and you see what you're going to expect here. Even more cool is with Google Docs, I can create an outline on the far left as you see me scrolling. This is a 63-page report. It's really long. So the quickest way to get to a particular team is you just click on Kansas State, for example, and boom, there you go. It has all the information for them. This is going to be great if, all of you all have been watching my Dynasty stuff. Every video you'll hear me say, well, I think this team runs a 4-3. Well, I don't know if they are used to running a lot or passing a lot. Well, now we know. I don't have to guess anymore. I can look really quick and see, okay, this team runs the 4-3. They're fairly balanced offensively, and they're kind of soft on defense. And I can look at their playbook and kind of have an idea of which formations and plays they're probably going to call. Extremely handy. I can't tell you how handy this is going to be for anybody who plays NCAA Football 06. You scroll down to the very bottom, you click on Scouting Report Chart. This is just a table of what you saw above, but without the playbooks. Just a really tight summary of the nitty-gritty. Now, you can click on any of these. No, you can't. It's in view. The reason why I have this posted at the bottom is, since this is a Google Doc file, you can go up to File and you can download it as a Word document, as a PDF, however you want to do that. It's up to you. The cool thing is that since this is a Google Doc, I can update this on the fly. And when I update it, this link will stay the same. Nothing's going to change. So this is good because I may add something to it later. I don't know. There may be some information that I need to put on there later down the road. At least that link will stay the same. You can always click on it and go right to it without any moment's notice. So that's really cool. So that chart at the bottom of that file is also right here. This chart is actually a little more useful than the one on the doc because this one's actually more interactive. If you've dealt with any of my tables on the site before, you know what to expect here. You can type in, I don't know, flexbone, and this shows you the two teams that run basically a flexbone offense. Or you can go search and you can type in which teams run a 3-3-5. You scroll down and boom, there are the teams that run a 3-3-5. You can also back out and you can sort by team by any of these columns. If you want to see which teams like to throw the ball the most, let's see, you can go right here. There, Hawaii, New Mexico State, Texas Tech, BYU. Just expect when you play them, they're probably going to throw a whole lot. So this is going to be just so handy. I can't wait to use it in my dynasties, and I'm sure you will too. I think that is it. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. The goal is, everything going forward is going on playbookgamer.com. So I'm going to add more scattering reports to other games. It took me many hours to do this one. It just takes a while to get all that information and put it in a format that I think is best for you all. But in time, I'd like to do it for all the other football games. I think it would be really cool. On top of, of course, don't forget, I'm going to add more playbooks for some new games. I've already got a couple new games in mind that I want to add that I think you'll be very pleased. It's just going to take me a while to put that on there. On top of that, just anything that I can think of that's useful, I'm going to put it on this website. I also have 2 blog post projects coming up that will be very lengthy. I'm looking forward to finally writing again. I'm going to be talking about random playbook stuff. Just, like the 1999 Purdue playbook. I love looking at that thing. I was going to summarize all that and try to replicate it in NCAA football, or at least kind of show you how to go about doing it. Little stuff like that I can't wait to write. Plus, of course, I got all my books. I'm already working on another book project that I can't wait to finish. It'll take me a little while, but I'm looking forward to adding that to this growing list of books. So hopefully all of this makes sense to you. I think it just makes too much sense to simplify everything and go under one name, Playbook Gamer. Hopefully this will be very helpful for you, the scouting report, all that good stuff. So bookmark this site and use it frequently because I'm going to be posting and adding a ton of stuff on the fly. And when I do update something, you can go to the categories and you can look here, see what's considered under the updates, playbooks and such. So be on the lookout for all that. And last but not least, sign up for the newsletter. It's free. It's just an easy way for you to be aware of the latest posts that I'm going to put on here. So, all right, guys, thank you all. Happy Mother's Day, and I'll talk to you later.